Oh no, Eric's got to work. Time for spreadsheet. McGill is correct. It is spreadsheet day. Oh, yay, spreadsheets. It's spreadsheet day. Gonna take inventory and see how many things I have to market this weekend. How's everybody doing? Leslie's here. Eric's here in spirit. Steve's here. Sean's here. Maybe. YouTube thinks there's only 2 people here, but oh, this spread is just getting dinner going. Well, pay attention. It's important. It's spreadsheet day. Okay, we're doing serious. Tim Allen's here as well. That a guy. Fearsome's here. Behold the power of spreadsheets. My buddy Pinnell made this spreadsheet for me. And it does math all by itself. I can't make a spreadsheet do math, but Pinnell made this one do math for me. Are we opposite tonight? I don't know. I hope we're not. Like, I asked a Reddit, like a YouTube Reddit, like, hey, does anybody else know why this happened? Because I didn't change anything, and the only people that answered were like, I thought it was always mirrored when you use the front-facing camera. Hold some words up. I don't have any words handy. Oh wait, I don't have a Mike's never had this food before tonight. But is it backwards? Still backwards. Okay, well, I don't know how to fix it. And I am going to have to find a new way to do live shows because I don't like that at all. Because, yeah, I hate that actually a lot. Like more than I should. I hate that. But we'll see. It's not no biggie, okay? You should be able to reverse the mirror. I know, but it shouldn't be mirroring because it wasn't before and I didn't change anything. And I looked in the YouTube settings and doesn't seem to be anything in there. I checked my camera settings and they're all the same as they were. I meant it's no biggie from your perspective. Well, your perspective isn't the only one that matters. We got a pivot table, data drawn from different sheets, complex formulas. Nope, I don't think that's true. We have a basic spreadsheet with items, a description of those items, the price of those items, the size of those items, and then it calculates profits and stuff over here. Have we Googled it? Well, no, but shut up. Just need to print the Mike's never tried this food before sign backwards. That is not the point. The point... The point is that it just changed on its own. And that bothers me a lot. Don't change my shit. I'll change it if I want it changed. Another channel I support, their live is ass backwards too. It's YouTube just decided that if you use the front-facing camera on your phone, now it is reversed for people. That's rad. Good work, YouTube. Let's Google it right now. YouTube live mirrored. What is it? No, I'm not using OBS. That is not it. No, I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna watch a video. I would love a copy. Dummy data if don't want to share. I love tracking my life with spreadsheets. Keep track of. Okay, but I mean, I'll see how I can do that. It doesn't do a lot of. I mean, it does math, but it's not super in depth. Is he making anything tonight? That remains to be seen. I might do another tree. This is the tree. This is how the tree turned out that I made on Tuesday night. Remember, we were dyeing it purple at the end of the night, but then I had to let it dry. And then I put some more little zizzes in it. So that's the tree. That's how the tree worked out. And then I made like an aquamarine blue, greenish teal guy. And then I made like a wine red, bigger guy. And then I made an au naturel, spalty maple one. So I have a couple more chunks that I could make into trees, but we'll see how things go. We'll see how things go and go from there. Not sure if it's helpful, but open the YouTube live stream app, tap on the capture button, choose the broadcast mode, vertical, horizontal, and add a filter. What? That sounds like nonsense. I don't know where the capture button is even. The filters can flip it. But that's... I didn't know there was filters. I don't even know where those are. I don't know where that capture button is. Maybe I'll look around for it next time. And today we'll just deal. Let's do inventory and spreadsheeting. Because Pinnell made this spreadsheet for me while I was taking inventory live on the show. The things are, the description of the things is whatever came to mind that day for the thing. So I might have to do a little bit of figuring out in terms of what these mean. He's a professional YouTuber. Hey, that's me. Backwards spreadsheets. Yay! You guys don't even get to spreadsheet along with me. No, I can't. I was gonna say, if I was a professional YouTuber, I could do like screen sharing and be like, you guys could see what I'm doing over here, but I'm not. Okay, let's see how many dollars worth of things and how many things I have to bring to the market. We'll go with what's already in the spreadsheet from the last time I used it, because a lot of these are probably still them. Blue bowl. First thing on the list is bowl that says blue outside, 6.75 by 2. Blue outside should be easy to figure out. That's probably this guy. If you were a real YouTuber, you would schedule a fight with Mike Tyson. And apparently I'd win. Let's see if this is the right one. 6.75. Nope, sure isn't. I don't have a blue outside bowl that's 6.75 by 2. I have a blue outside bowl that is 5.25. Let's just change this. 5.25 by 2-ish. It says $40 on the bottom. We'll leave that at $40. My research says it's the phone's camera settings. Mirror front cameras, yes, and mine is turned off and always has been. That's my confusion, is that I did nothing different. I did exactly the same thing. I hadn't changed anything. And then all of a sudden, it's coming up backwards. If I would have changed something or messed with something, okay, so be it. But I didn't. So blue outside, 5.25 by 2, $40. There we go. One down. 5.25 by 2 walnut is what this one is called. It's probably because I was like, this is walnut. And that's what Pinnell wrote in there. So a $50 5.25 by 2 walnut. See, okay, so that's the same size as this guy. What's that? Is myrtle. Do I have a 5.25 walnut? I don't think I do. This is my bowls. My bowl stacks. That is walnut, but it's bigger. 6.75. Do I have a walnut 6.75 in here? Let's just do this one. Walnut 6.75 by 2. 6.75 by 2. $50. Okay, 2 down. Let's just. Ooh, cherry plate. I should be able to find that one. I think that's this guy. That's my only plate. Cherry plate. I like this one. It's got 2 little strips of sapwood around either side. Cherry plate. Still in here. $50? Yep, $50. Okay. Go there. That's my stack of done. Slow down. You don't tell me what to do. Was the walnut 6.75 by 2? Yes, it was. Are you making a spreadsheet right now? 6.75 by 2. Walnut. $50. If you're making a spreadsheet along with me, I'm with Marv. You're going too fast. The cherry plate is, what does it say on there? 9.5. Yeah, 9.5 by almost 1. What's someone supposed to do with 1 plate? Anything you could do with a plate. You could eat a sandwich off of it. You could, that's it really. You could eat a sandwich off of it. What do you do with a plate? You buy 1 bowl to sit on it. There, see, there you go. I'm watching at half speed because it's too fast. Was there always an electrical panel there? There was always an electrical panel here. It's just, we didn't always face this way. So, moving on, we got bowl, we got tall cherry. I think it's this one because it's just little. 4.5. Yep, 4.5 by 2.5. little cherry bowl. That's cool. That is 35. Yep. Then we've got a 4.5 by 2.5 acacia decorative detail. Acacia with a decorative detail. 4.5 by 2.5. Oh, oh, I bet it's this guy. 4.75 by 2. Okay, let's just do this one then. That's acacia 4.75 by 2. 35 bucks. I can tell you I've never bought just one plate. Well, don't buy this one either then, Todd. Or this is your opportunity to buy just one plate. Inventory day. Should have called in sick. You still can. It's not too late. I made a single plate for a single serving of nuts. Yeah, you put your nuts on it. $35 acacia little guy. We'll go in the stack of done. Cherry little guy, 5 by 2. Cherry little guy, 5 by 2. No. Okay, well, let's just go cherry. Cherry, this guy is 5 1/4 by 2 1/2. And it's not priced on the bottom, so let's go with, what's this other one here? 40 on that one. We'll go 40 on this one too. 40 bucks. Ooh, that's wrong. I've got to put it here. Stupid Pinnell with an extra column. What's the extra column? Oh, that's the profit column. And it does math. So don't mess with that one. That one does math. Okay. This one is called Bubinga parentheses Granadillo question mark with 2 decoratives. Okay, that's this one. This is, I still don't know. I think it's Granadillo. That's probably why I was having problems. That's why it's named Bubinga parentheses Granadillo. Because I did this last time. I was like, it's either Bubinga or Granadillo. That's a nice bowl. 5.25, yes. By 2, yes. 40 bucks. It can go in the stack. This bowl is called Myrtle. And it is 7 inches across by 1.75. So it's wide and shallow. Myrtle. Look at this. Yeah, 6.75 by 1.7. It's got to be this. But it's actually only 6.75. Or that's what this is now. It's, yep, it's going down to 50 bucks because it's already got a tag on it. And yeah, okay. So Myrtle. Got some cool stuff happening in it. Wonder how many markets those bowls have been to. Some of them have been to quite a few. A few of them are probably on their 3rd market. Big boy walnut. Big boy walnut, 1 decorative. Oh, that's got to be this guy. It's got to be this guy. Big boy walnut with 1 decorative. And it says 85 on it. Yep, okay. 7.75. Close enough by 4. 85 bucks seems a little steep. Let's put it on sale. It's already got a sticker on it. Let's leave it at 85. Put these guys in it. Stack them up. All right. We're on Spanish cedar potpourri guy. That is an easy one to figure out because it's my only potpourri guy. Piece of Spanish cedar from my friend Paul Waldrop that got itself a potpourri lid that sits down in there. 40 bucks, 3.5, yep, by almost 2. Yep. And 40 bucks. Okay. This one says, this one says myrtle, 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 interesting. $5.75 by 2. Myrtle, 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 interesting. 5.75 by 2. It's myrtle, 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 and it's pretty interesting. It's got some flamey stuff going on in it. It's got some, yeah. Oh, that's neat. Tyler says 65. It's only 40 bucks. Seems like it should be more than that. What's the bottom look like? It looks like this. It looks like that, and it says 40 bucks. You're right, though. It feels like it should be more than that, but it's only 40 bucks. Okay, that one's... Oh, it says 45 on my sheet, but it's got a price tag on it that says 40. So let's change it to 40. Just because I don't feel like changing price tags. Light cherry. 6.5 by 1.75 light cherry. Maybe the... I mean, it's 6.5. Like this guy? It's not that light. It's not that big. Oh, this one. Light cherry. Nobody likes removing stickers. I know, I hear you. I wouldn't mind removing them. It's just I don't want to have to make new ones. The light cherry. That's a slick bowl too. We're playing a guessing game on how much things are. So the 6.5, yeah, by 1.75, light cherry. Tyler says 40, Paul says 40, 35. It is labeled at $45. We'll see. Price is right rules. Yeah, but you're not winning anything. These items should have item numbers. Descriptive names only get you so far. This is true. This is true. If I was better at this, I would have little circle numbers, little circle stickers to put on them, and it would just be 1, 2, 3, and then it would be a better system. Oh, this one, what is this one called? This is called Myrtle, 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 Cool Streaks. $6.5 by 1.75. That's 6. What's that? Oh, maybe. That's 7 by 1.75. Let's say it's this one. Oh, that's got some fanciness happening in it. Maybe those are the cool streaks that I was talking about that Chris wrote down here. Myrtle, 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 cool streaks. Cool streaks, maybe. Tyler says 45. Did you see the bottom? Because it says it's 45. And Waldrop says 60. 7 by 1.75. $45. No, I didn't. I'm also watching Thursday Night Football. Hey. Okay, Big Boy Cherry Aged. Pretty sure I know what that one is. This guy has been around for a while. Whoever was saying how many markets have these bowls been to, this one has been a while. This needs a buffing and stuff. This is a big guy though. That's why it's called Big Boy Cherry Aged. Look at how rich this has gotten. This is the one. I did this live on the live show, and I'm gonna block the number. Well, first of all, guess how much the Big Boy Cherry is. It is almost exactly. It's like 9 7/8, so almost 8 by almost 3 deep. It's on here as 10 by 3, so that's pretty close. Big cherry guy. What that is, 75 question mark. It is labeled $80. Keep in mind these are Canadian dollars. So, we had a 75 at least. We had 100. We had a 65. You guys, you got to be putting these in Canadian dollars as well, just as a reminder. So I'm not going to do the translation for you. This is an 80 Canadian dollars cherry bowl. This one I did live on the show. Anybody? Oh, if you remember this, I was clearing up the bottom and I slipped as I was doing this, and it made a little pigtail curlicue. Oh, what's this? I got it. Somebody gave me money. Leah White. Lee White. Thanks, man. /Whoa, man. Congrats being sober. I appreciate it. US 75 is close to CA 80. $75 Canadian is like 50 US. I don't know that it's quite that extreme, but it's certainly lower. Anyway, my tool slipped when I was clearing this out, and it just went as it was spinning and made a little curlicue in the bottom, so I left it. Probably shouldn't have, but I liked it. And so Big Boy Aged Cherry, $80. Let's, instead of moving on to the next type of stuff, let's keep going with bowls. I'll just put some extra bowls in here. Put some extra lines in my spreadsheet for more bowls. All right, cherry, Big Boy Cherry is in there. Let's just manually do them. This is see if this one's down here somewhere. I do have more bowls. This one, Gary Oak, I think. This is Gary Oak. No, it says here 9. Yep, 9 by 1.75. Gary Oak. Who has a guess? It's cool. guys still debating about how many dollars US is to Canadian? Then donate if you do not own CAD, bud. I don't know what that means. Hard to come by. Well, yeah, Gary Oak, it's like, I think it's actually like protected, isn't it? This guy, Paul says 70, Todd says 40. On my list, it says 50. I wish I had price tags. I don't know why I don't have price tags. That is labeled in my sheet as 50. So we'll go with that. Can I just copy this whole line over? Ooh, maybe I can. Ooh, look at me figuring out spreadsheets, maybe. Yeah! All right. Lots of slabs of it, though. Ooh, Mr. Hoity-toity over here with his slabs of... I just got... Speaking of slabs, I got a bunch of cherry today. Buddy that I bought the lathe off of just fires me a message randomly. He's like, hey, do you want some cherry? I got these slabs. They're all like kind of twisted and I don't really want to do anything with them. I was like, sure, I'll take free slabs of cherry. And yeah, they are certainly twisty and got some cracks and stuff in them, but lots of usable chunks of cherry going to come out of those. $50, Acacia, or no, Gary Oak. What else we got? Down here. Flamey maple wine dyed outside. Flamey maple. Oh, the wine dyed outside. I'm going to know what that is. There we go. Flamey maple. Lee, you paying me more money? Thanks. Thank you very, very much. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. That's 15 US dollars. And it's also like, yeah, I was going to say, it's also like a third of that is going to you to Google, but I really, I do appreciate it. I'm new here and I knew an old man who did pottery. He made bank. Yeah, but I don't want to get into pottery because I would find out that I like it and then I would have another thing that I don't have enough time to do that I like. Everyone donate this guy's. I honestly, I say this once in a while. If you want to give me money, the best place to do it is at patreon.com/woodenthings and stuff, because that's where I get the highest percentage of what you're trying to give me. Just so I love wherever people want to give me money. I appreciate it. But I get the most percentage of what you're trying to give me if you go to Patreon. Why is a third going to Google? Because that's what YouTube takes from super chats and things. It's approximately a third. I own my roofing business in Canada. Sweet, I did roofing for a little while as a teenager. I did roofing when I was in high school a little bit. I think Apple takes if you're on an iPhone, Apple takes a third right off the top, and then Google takes a third of whatever's left after Apple got theirs. It's pretty rad. So wine, flamey maple. Here's the guessing game. It's time for guessing game. Flamey maple. Wine colored, dyed outside. Raw. bottom. I like that quite a lot, actually. It says 5.5 by 2.5 on there. 5.5, 2.5 is about right. Let's move this guy up here with the bowls. Cosman says 40 bucks. Paul says 25. Todd says 25. Cosman wins this round. It's a $40 bowl. $40 Canadian for this guy. I'm gonna put it over here. I'm gonna look at this when I'm making price tags. So this is are those made on the wood lathe? Yes, they absolutely are. Some of them I made live here on the channel, but they've been around some of them have been around for quite a while. Maybe I need to lower my prices. Depending on how many are left at the end of this market, they might be getting discounted because obviously I'm asking too much for them if that's the case. I've been roofing since I was 13, quit school at 16, worked for multi-million-dollar companies till 21, opened my business at 21, and still in business at 35, still roofing. Wow, that's rad. Hopefully you actually like it. Because, yeah, right on. Next up is, let's scroll down and see what I got. Let's get rid of Flamey Maple Wine Dyed. Let's get rid of the Gary Oak from down here. Acacia, no, go Figured Myrtle. Uh-oh. It's probably this one. Figured Myrtle. Look at this. Whoop, no looking at prices. Figured Myrtle. No, blocking the price tag. Look at that nonsense happening in there. Woo! Craziness. It is 6 by 2 according to my spreadsheet. Yep, 6. Yep, 2. Let's move it up to where it belongs on the spreadsheet. Boom. And it is, who's guessing? Tyler says 50, Paul says 60. Why travel? Sean says 60. No, he said 30 US. No, we're not guessing in US dollars. I'm not going to translate. It is 40 Canadian dollars. You guys do your own translating. I don't think price makes a big difference at in-person shows. Yeah, probably not. If someone wants to get a cherry plate, he gets a cherry plate. It's true. I have found yeah, if someone has the money and wants to buy a wooden bowl, $5-10 either direction probably isn't going to make a difference. But if somebody has an idea in their head of how much something is going to be when they pick it up, and they look at the bottom and it's significantly different than what their idea was in their head, they're not going to buy that thing. But that might be a problem with what the idea was in their head and not the idea that I had for the price. Anyway, so moving along, we got, what is this? Elm. I have something made of elm. Oh, that's elm. This is a cool one. This is neat. Do I have a price tag? No price tag, so I can show you the whole thing. That's got some little whoop-de-whoops and a couple of little decoratives. The elm bowl. Pretty deep. That'd be a good popcorn bowl. 6.75 by 3.5. 6.75. How much for the elm? 6.75 by 3.5. Whoop-de-whoops and decoratives. Tyler says 60. Will Google show up to the market and ask for a third? Yeah, they probably would. I think I like these bowls too much, even though I couldn't actually pay that much for than one if I... What? I'm messing it up. Pay that much for more than one if I fall in love. They're pretty rad. The interior grain looks 3D. Well, it is 3D. It's a physical thing. I'm funny. 60, 55, 70. I've got it down at $60. So a couple of you. Peterson nailed it. Paul's still probably thinking in American dollars. Yeah, 60 Canadian dollars for the elm. Whoop-de-whoop. Go in the stack. We can delete it off. Woo, wait, we gotta move it first. Then we can delete it. Okay. Acacia 7 by 2.5. That's probably this. I would guess. Let's see. It's only 6.75. 6.75 by, yeah, 2.5. It's got to be this one. 6.75 by 2.5. Let's block out the price. It's a nice shape on that guy. The acacia. Peterson says 40. Paul says 50. I need to send you a moose poop bowl blank for you to turn. I still haven't done the moose poop pen. $35. This guy is labeled $50. But based on what you guys, Sean got it. Maybe this one needs to come down in price a little bit, but we'll leave it there for now. Let's move it up where it needs to go. And then we can delete it off of there. Bowl, new walnut swoopy sides bowl. What is it? New walnut swoopy side. Oh, probably this. Walnut swoopy side. 5 by 2.5. Yeah, it's that one. Walnut swoopy side. I like that it's got this little string of sap just right here, sapwood, that adds a nice little something. I like that. I like that. Oh, where are you located in Canada? Yeah, we're talking about where I am. I grew up in Saskatchewan. I did my first 18 years in Swift Current, Saskatchewan. So 30, 40. On here, it says $40. Go. You're in Moose Jaw? I've gone through Moose Jaw many, many, many times. I played a lot of hockey games in Moose Jaw. Chatoyancy is a very fancy word. It is. The chatoyancy is the aspect of the light reflecting in different amounts in different and giving it sort of almost like some depth and luster in various layers, and depending on which way you look at it and stuff like that. We still got quite a few left to go here. A new cherry one from Class Demo. Well, what do we figure that one is? Maybe this one? It says 6 by 2. That might be that one. Yep, 6 by 2. This is labeled new cherry one from class demo. 6 inches by 2-inch cherry guy. He feels like $40 based on the prices of everything else. Feels like $40. And we'll put him over here. Now I've got, what do I got? This many left. Five left. And no more listed. So we gotta make new spots. Insert some rows. All right, cherry, little guy, cherry swoop, 4.75. Call him cherry guy swoop. Little cherry guy swoop. Oh, little cherry guy swoop. He's 4.75 by 2.25. Width times height times 3. Easy pricing. Is that accurate though? 4.75 times 2.25 times 3. I don't want to math that. I feel like I just want to call it $30 and I'm done with it. Tyler's on it. Tyler's got the right answer. Here we go. Oh, it says 35 on the bottom though, so it's going to be 35. So I don't have to change the tag. It's got no label. Little walnut guy. That would be an excellent, like, sitting on the ledge beside the front door to drop your keys and change and pocket stuff in. This would be a good one of those. This walnut, 4.75 by 2. Change dish. Walnut change dish. Oh, 4.75 by 2, I think I said. Yep. 30. Seeing some 30s. Okay, 30 it is. We do this one already? Yeah, did that one already. This is ash. With a stabilized knot and some figurey bits and a 1 swoop. 6.75 by probably 2. Yep. Ash stabilized knot. I have hit the thumb up and must go eat. All right, later, my friend. That's not a knot. It's an ash hole. I like it. So 5 by 2 by 3 would be 30 then by that thing, but I feel like I want to charge more than that. Cosman says 50. Sean says 40. Todd says 35. I feel like I should just pick another bowl that's about like that and just look at what the bottom says. Like that is like pretty close. That says 50. Why does that say 50 bucks? Salmon. That says 50 bucks too. I'm all over the place. Let's go 40 bucks. Let's go 40 bucks. I don't know. I'm terrible at this. Pricing is not my strong suit. Cosman wins. Okay, what do we got here? We got, ooh, Myrtle. That's a slick. Myrtle. 6 even by 1.5. Myrtle. 6 by 1.5. That's nice. Got something stuck on it. Well, that's the other thing we could do is some of these are a little bit dusty. I got out the I got out a little buffer deal. We could buff some things. Because I feel like some of them probably need it. $35, $30. I feel like I gotta go. Gotta go 40 bucks. Okay, we'll go 40 bucks on that. Now, what did we do on the last one? 35 bucks. And then last guy, cherry. It's got a label, it's got a tag on it. So I gotta not show the tag. That's cool. Cherry 7.5 by 2. Seven and a half by 2. Paul says 55. I don't feel so bad for having a $50 price tag on the bottom then. All right. So that is the bowl selection for the market. That's 27 bowls. That's a lot of bowls. 27 is a fair number of bowls. Okay, now let's move on to boxes. Let's make some room here for boxes. All right. You're going to be rich. No, I'm not, because I'm not probably going to sell too many. No, have confidence. Got to be confident and positive. All right, boxes. First type of box that I have are the little dice boxes. You guys remember the dice boxes? I think one of you has one of these. Who bought one? Matt? Did you buy one of the dice box? One of you bought one. The little dice box steelies with the little hingy clasp or the clasp thing and the hinges. I made them as dice boxes. I don't know if that's the best use, honestly, because they kind of hold like 2-ish sets of dice. But I have quite a few left. I have 2 of the Meranti and Red Oak. Well, they're all Meranti and Red Oak. But I have, let's go box. Wait, I might have those on here. Dice box, I already have them. Dice boxes. All right, I have 2, 4. I have 2 of the Myrtle with Red Oak, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the Red Oak with Myrtle. One, 2, 3, 4. That's 8 in total. Get out of here. Wait, 1, 2, 3. That's too many. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 of them are actually like engraved with a little D20 on the top. As these guys are saying, now we're giving prices on these 15, 25, 25. They are listed at $30. Gretchen says the only probably thing better than bowls. If you made any letter boxes, I would keep extra keys in the dice box. 45, $30. These are listed for. And if they don't sell for that, they'll get discounted and offered up to you guys. They weren't my best effort, honestly. Some of them, we're always hardest on ourselves. Like, but some of them have a little bit of imperfection, let's say. Like that joint right there, that miter joint is not super tight. You know, but we're always, like I said, we're always hardest on ourselves. Okay, dice boxes, 8 at $30. And then I can erase them from down here. All right, let's go the non-dice boxes. Many other kinds of boxes. Let's go with, these ones are going to need measurements. Let's go box. All right, I have a couple different sizes of these ones. Hold on. I've got that guy times 2. Okay. So 2 of this guy, yellow cedar with the busy fabric, with the latches and hinges. Yeah. So those two are yellow cedar. Actually, all of these are yellow cedar, so let's start there. These are yellow cedar. This is probably not super exciting, but I'm having fun and it's necessary work that needs to be done. 10 points, let's call it 11 by 4 by 3.75. Uh-oh. I only have diameter and height as categories. Can I add a column? Spreadsheets, people. How do I add a column between D and E? No, between E and H. Guess I could just put all the measurements in one of those columns instead. Just do it like that for boxes. Let's go. What did I say? 4. Right click between columns and add. See, I did that. It's not showing me. Right clicked and it's saying insert one row above, insert cells. Nope. And shift right. No, I don't want to do that. Delete column. Nope. Nope. Insert one column left. Hey. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Delete this column. I want to do over here. Nope. Oh, get out of here. I'm not a spreadsheet guy. I'm not a spreadsheet guy. Add one column left here. What is happening? Undo. Undo. I'm just going to go with what I originally had planned. Just go. I'm going to put them all in that category. Yellow cedar. 11 by 4 by 3.75. 11 by 4 by 3.75. And yellow cedar hinged. Hinged. How much for these guys? Say $65. We'll start at $65 and see how they go. At this size, $65. Then I have 2, 3. I have 3 that are a little bit bigger. With the purple with white polka dots. These are 5, 11, 5, 4.5. 11 by 5 by 4.5. hinged. We'll go, that's the busy inside. That's hinged. That's purple. That's purple. That's 3 of those. Purple. What made you move to BC? My parents. It's funny. It's funny that you're from Moose Jaw. Fun story. It's not really fun. So I was living in my car in the parking lot of a high school in Saskatchewan. And I went and moved. Well, okay, how do I tell this story? Long story short, I moved to BC because I moved back in with my parents, who had since relocated to Campbell River, British Columbia. I talked them into letting me move back in and graduating high school after I had dropped out of high school and become homeless. And the reason I say that it's funny that you mention Moose Jaw is because my parents moved to Campbell River, British Columbia from Swift Current, Saskatchewan, while I was at a detox facility in Moose Jaw. What was it called? It was right up on the highway, kind of near the Moose. May have been like an old hotel or something that had been turned into a detox facility. I do not remember what the name of the facility was. What's a great idea? Lee's got a great idea. Would you make a bud shaker box? I don't know what that is, but I wouldn't not make that. Angus Campbell, that's the name of the place. Okay, so I've got 3 of the yellow cedar purple interiors at I already had 11 point. So let's say these guys are a little bit bigger. Let's say 75 up from 65. I think that's a decent place to start on them, I guess. Angus Campbell's a place. I was there at 19. I was 17 when I went there, I think. Yeah, give or take. Let's 75. You guys are distracting me. 75 and 75. All right, let's add some more columns. Because I've got more yellow cedar boxes. I got 2 of the square ones. 3, never mind. I have 3 of the square ones with a different kind of latch. This one is like a twist. Purple interior, fabric deal. The square ones, are 5 by 5 by 4.5. 5 by 5 by 4.5. And they are going to be, this is the crap thing, is that they take exactly the same amount of effort and almost the same amount of material. But you can't charge the same amount for them because they're half as big. Well, okay, so like half as much material. But the material was essentially free. 40 bucks, 50 bucks, 50 bucks. Got to be 50 bucks. If that's 30 bucks, that's 50 bucks. 50 bucks. $50. 50 bucks. 3 of the square ones. Oh man, I have so many boxes. Insert rows, making new rows. All right, yellow cedar. That's the square ones done. Now I've got lift lid ones. I have 3 non-hinged, non-latched. That's a little too tight. I still got to sand that a little bit because that fit is just a little bit too tight. But better too tight than have it like falling off when you lift it up. So somewhere between that, I gotta do a quick sand on the edge of the liner on that. And I have 3. Oh, see, this one's perfect. That one's just, you can hold it by the lid, but you can also like take it relatively easily. That one's perfect. Lift lid. Lift lids. Those ones can be, what am I did 65 for the same size ones with the hinges. Gotta go 50. Well, the hardware is cheap. $55. I don't know that this maths, but and these ones are 11 for 3.75. 11 by 4 by 3.75. So same size as the first ones. $10 less for not having hinges and stuff on them, but having lift lid liners. Okay, yeah. That's fine. Oh, let's go back. I'm missing some stuff. I would like a huge one, 1 foot long by a 1/2 foot wide. That's like, I wouldn't say that's huge. That's like an inch bigger in both directions than this. This is 11 by 5. So like if you add an inch in either direction, that's basically what this is. That's the type of box I want. With the lift lid, are they used to natural materials here? Yes. We're a natural resource area. All of this wood is local. Well, the yellow cedar is. Not all of the bowl wood, but yeah, we produce a lot of wood here. I get underbid by competition in roofing. It's a little different than his biz, but I feel like the completion underbid, and I'll do one roof versus their 5. Never underbid yourself. I think it's important not to underprice yourself, because then you become known as the guy who will do it for cheap. Or there's also something to be said for, in terms of art and craft. I tell the story sometimes about, especially in art, people want to be able to say, sometimes people want to be able to say that they spent a lot of money on something. I was trying to sell that, so that painting over there, that guy is 4 feet by 3 feet. And when I started marketing myself as an artist selling paintings, I was trying to sell those for like between $400 and $600, and people didn't want to buy them. But when I started trying to sell them for between $1,000 and $1,300, people were interested in buying them. So what became clear to me is that people wanted to be able to say that they spent $1,000 on that painting. Or some people obviously saw value in it when it was worth $1,000. But when it was only worth $500, they didn't see the value in it. I would pay $90 Canadian for an 11.5 by 9 by 1.5 inch box. That's just a little mini box. That's not very tall. And also, where are you? Because shipping could take most of that price. 11.5 by 9. And then just shallow. I mean, I could make one of those. And I would absolutely make it for $90 Canadian for you. But if it's also going to cost $30 to get it where it's going, I would make that for you for less than the $90. Send me an email, woodenthingsandstuff@gmail.com, with those dimensions, and we'll figure out if I can do it and get it to you for the price that you want to pay for it. Okay, so yellow cedar boxes are there. Oh, I also have one. I have one left of this. Type in chat the email. I can't type in the chat. Oh, I can over here. Never mind. I have my computer. Oh, I should mute this so that I don't come up. Like do-do-do-do-do. Let me go to my show. Hey, look, this guy's live right now. Oh, what ad am I gonna get? What ad am I gonna get? Oh, what did I get? Let's put the volume on. Let's see what ad I get.
This season, Vistaprint has everything.
Vistaprint!
Not budgets, and up to 40%.
Okay. Things and stuff. Wooden things and stuff at gmail.com. That is my email address. I've got one of these boxes. This is Douglas fir, and with the funky inside. I have a video on my channel. This was making 4 jewelry boxes, or what did I call the video? I needed to make a jewelry box, so I made 4, I think was the name of the video. I have one of those left. That can go in the spreadsheet. Oh, I'm giving myself more view time too. Box. Douglas fir. Douglas fir. Fancy inside. Fancy liner. And it is 10.5 by 5.5 by 4.5. 10.5 by 5.5 by 4.5, and it is $80. Yeah. There we go. Boxes are done. We're done. Bowls and boxes. And now I'm going to have a cigarette. Let's do trees before I have a cigarette, because I only have 5 of those. I have 2 more that I could do before market if I find time. What are the analytics on teriyaki chicken? Don't know. Teriyaki chicken. Let's see, we've got analytics on teriyaki chicken is 874 views. It's been watched for 51.1 hours. 51.1 hours of people watching that. It's made me $3.35. I'm out. See you later. Starting lives next week doing pen kits. Right on. That's cool. I'm gonna have myself a smokerette. We're being pretty productive here. Most of that 53 hours is the first 10 seconds. Yes, it is. Yes, it absolutely is. Oh, you want to see the chart? The retention chart? I don't know if you can see it, but yeah. Drops off pretty quick. That's funny. And then in January, one of the live shows in January, we're gonna break down these cherry slabs into something I can use. How many items do I have so far? Well, I'm on row 50, but I've got a space in between there and a space in between there, and I started on row 2. So about 45 things so far, give or take. Bailey's here. That's a lot of different items. Well, a lot of them are similar though. Like the dice boxes. Like I got 6 of these, right? So it's, when you think about, yeah, I mean, still the bowls are all different, but when you got 6 of basically the same box. Unfortunately, because I'm spreadsheeting and costing and stuff, I have to put each thing in individually. So like even like pens, I have to make a spot for each pen and put 35 bucks there so that I can't just put, well, I could, if I knew spreadsheets better, I could make it say like 6 pens at $35 and then have it be able to do its thing, but I don't do a spreadsheet that much. It's really not a very good frame tonight. I don't really dig the electrical panel. I mean, this is cool, but this is not very attractive background. Why do I always see only live shows? I don't know. I'm missing your painting, but the cherry slabs are nice. Yeah. Yeah, I should be facing the other way, but the plug was here for the computer to go to and I needed it, so. Are pens sellable for twice as much as the kit cost? Well, yeah. I sell this slimline pen kit. That kit cost me like $4 or $3 or something, and I sell this for 35. I don't know about the fancy ones. Like, I buy cheap pen kits. I buy inexpensive pen kits. I know if I bought a $60 pen kit, I would absolutely sell it for at least twice that much. And if it didn't sell for twice as much as the kit cost, I would not make another one. Never seen pens for sale at any art markets. Never able to see how much they charge. Stuff is expensive. What? Stuff is expensive to make for myself as gifts. Buy cheaper pen kits, my friend. You get a pack. I buy these by the 30 from Penn State Industries. You get 5 of each different finish in a 30 bundle. So you get the copper, the chrome, satin pearl, gold, and satin gold. No, and gunmetal. So 6 finishes, 5 of each, in a 30-pack bundle from PSI. $45 American or something like that. Plus shipping. Maybe more than that. By the time it gets to my door, it's like $80 or something for the 30 Canadian dollars. I don't know. Obviously, I don't keep that close track of things, but I know they're less expensive when you buy them that way. Okay, moving on. We're done boxes. Let's go trees. Insert some rows. Tree. Purple. The purple tree that I made live on the show on Tuesday. $20. 25 bucks. $25. So basically be careful when selling pens that have pricier kits and blank material. I mean, buy one, make it, try to sell it. And if it doesn't sell for how much you want to sell it for, don't buy another one of those, I guess. I don't know. Honestly, I find these like inexpensive, like Slimline and a few other kinds that I do, are still going to be the fanciest damn pen that most people who see them will have ever had in their hand. So it's still fancy to a lot of people. And at 35 bucks, I sell the shit out of them. So there are people who make fancier pens for a lot of money, and they do well doing it that way. I make less fancy pens for less money, but I sell a whack ton of them. So it's up to you. You can blow a lot of money on pen stuff. It's true. It's true. And that's one of the reasons that I only make like 3 or 4 different kinds of pens, is because I don't want a whole rigmarole of like different bushings and different pen or different drill bits and different this and that's to match up with my kits. Like I want 7mm drill bits and 32/74 drill bit. I want like 3 different size things, and then I'll make the pens that work with those things. It's the wood, not the metal. $35 is an excellent price point. I think so. I think so. Haven't those pens paid for some shop gear? Yeah, I sold enough pens in the first year with my lathe to pay for that lathe. My Laguna lathe paid for itself within a year with just pens. I don't like cigar pens much and find any of the weird kits to be ugly and souvenir kind of junk. Yeah, and everybody's got their things that they like, and you'll find your people. And that's why I don't invest a ton of money in a whole bunch of different kinds of pens. I also don't want to overwhelm people with the choices available to them at the table. Like I have between like 5 different kinds of woods on 5 different kinds of finishes on one style of pen. That's a lot of choices already. Like you can get the cherry one on chrome or copper or gunmetal or gold. You can get the Paduke one on chrome or copper or whatever. Like that's a lot of options for people already. Just in slimlines. You guys don't realize that anything made homemade, you don't see that anymore. It's called craftsmanship versus computer made. Oh, absolutely. It is absolute. And also a lot of times, especially like in-person markets, people are buying you as much as they're buying the thing. Like they want to give the craftsperson, like they love being able to say, I bought this off the guy who made it. Or like, I could tell the story of how I got into making pens or making things in general or whatever. And it like, the interaction with like being a human being and yeah. They're buying you as much as they're buying the thing. Which is probably why for the first like half a dozen markets, I didn't make any money. Because I had my stuff there, and then I just kind of like stood there like waiting for people to buy it. And that's not to say that now I'm like up in people's faces and like buy my stuff or whatever. It's just like I'm more engaging with the people as they're looking at the things. There's some charisma, I guess, involved. Just being a decent person that they want to actually interact with. Okay, purple tree, 25 bucks. We got Spalty Maple Au Natural tree. I guess these maybe all be 25 bucks. I don't know. Au Natural. Natural, 25 bucks, I guess, for that guy too. This guy might be a little bit more. Wine, because he's a little bit taller. He wishes he was a baller. I wish I had a rabbit in a hat and a. So he's a little bit. Every time I say a little bit taller, that's what. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl and a hit. I would call her. And you know what I'm talking about, right? So 25. This guy's maybe 30 bucks. Mainly these, like if these don't sell, these are sort of like booth decorations anyway. Like they make it look like a Christmas market booth, as opposed to just like every other booth that I go to. Like it's just bowls and boxes and stuff. It's not Christmassy stuff. But this, if I have a bunch of these on it and some little snowman and stuff, it makes it look like it's a Christmas market booth. So if they don't sell, so be it. They're decorations. They got this guy. Like he can be. I guess he's 25 too. He's aqua tree. He's 25 bucks. And then I got this little mini guy. He's purple and aqua. He's just little though. Maybe he's only 20 bucks. He's only 20 bucks. And then I'm going to leave room for 2 more trees because I do have 2 more. Ooh. Adding rows. 2 more tree spots. Because I do have, I roughed out 2 more with that have, I could bust these out in 10 minutes each probably. Maybe I'll do one at the end of the show if I feel like it. So I'll leave 2 more spots for trees at $25 just as placeholders. Let's move on to pens, I guess. I got spots for, I'm going to just grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's grab that many of my default slimline. Spots. Because I don't actually know how many pens I have. Let's say that I'm bringing 12. Let's say I have 12 pens, because I know I have at least 12 pens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There, 12 slim lines. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got spots for 12 slimline pens. If the blue one doesn't sell, I'll buy it and pay shipping. This guy? RIT dye is amazing for wood coloring. I have a pretty good selection of RIT dyes at this point. Yeah, they're great. You find them at the fabric store sometimes, like on big discount at the fabric shop. And Walmart has them for a decent price, like $6 for a jug, and you only need one jug of each color probably for the rest of your life. So, hey, bud, I got disconnected. Did you see my email? I haven't looked at my email yet. There you go. Lee's Roofing Moose Job. Oh, it's got pictures. Oh, it's got weed in it. Let me see what's looking at here. Oh, okay. I see it's got little magnets. We'll talk. You can go up to Angus Campbell and just stand outside with those. Not funny. Okay. Trees are in. Pens are in. RIT dye. Yeah, it's this stuff. Just these guys, liquid. That's what all of these are done with. Hey, Brian's here. No more Angus Campbell around there? Oh, they closed up. Okay, let's go. We got pens. Let's go bottle stoppers. I don't have a huge bottle stopper selection this year. I didn't buy more actual bottle stopper hardware. So I have 6, I guess. Is that it? These I can get rid of because they sold apparently. And so I've got mahogany. It's still in here from last time. Peruvian walnut, red oak. That's a cool one. And I've got this multi-laminate cherry, sapele, purple heart, Nara. Cherry, sapele, purple heart, Nara. And I've got 3 snowmans. So we'll go bottle stopper. Boom, boom, boom. Snowman. 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 There we go. So 6 bottle stoppers. That's all I got this year. These are usually one of my best sellers too, in terms of the markets, but it is what it is. I'll bring the 6 and I'll probably sell it. Not to be insensitive, but now we're talking. I could gift a ton of bottle stoppers. Yeah, no, they're great. Those must be turned, right? Yep, they are. This one is a laminated. This one I glued, actually. I'll show you. Oh, that one's going off the bench. Damn it. I might have 5 now. Let's see if it took any damage. A little bit of the custom wax. I don't see any big ding. Sweet. There we go. Okay, so this guy is a multi-laminate situation. I just took strips of a bunch of other woods and I glued them up like this. And then I cut them on an angle like this. And then I make the bottle stopper out of them. I may have a video of making these. I think. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a video on my channel. I can put a link. Look at this. Look at me being able to do stuff. I think it's called how much market stuff can I make in 2 weeks? Let's get a link. There it is. Oh, I don't want to actually watch it. I want to Let's put it in here. Don't watch it now, but I'll leave it in here. That video right there, I believe, has me making these things in it. And also a bunch of pens, and it's called like how much stuff can I make in 2 weeks for a market or something like that. And I think that's where I made this whole lamination thing. And yeah. So now I got distracted again and I am on pen. I did pens, I did bottle stoppers, ornaments. I have 1 currently, but I should end up with 6. Snowman ornaments. That's these guys that I was making on Tuesday. These guys that I was making on Tuesday that I just need to finish up so that they can become these guys. I just need to put all the rest of their little dots and their nose and the scarf on them. And I'll put 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I'm only gonna have 5. I might get 6. Let's say that I make 6. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to make all 6, but I should be able to at least finish the 5. Let's just play it safe and we'll say I'm gonna have 5. Okay, and then bottle openers. I have three bottle openers left. Peruvian walnut. I have three of those. I have three icing scimitars. I have a maple, a bubinga, and a walnut icing scimitar. Those are $15 each. I have, delete those rows, delete that row. If those are easy to make, you would sell them like crazy, right? What? The icing scimitars? They don't, I mean, they do okay. They're not as easy to make as they should be because they're just kind of like, you got to sharpen them and then you got to sand the shit out of them and round over all the edges and stuff. They're a little finicky, but they're not difficult to make. These are what I was making when I put my finger into my bandsaw. So that was cool. And then keychains. I don't really. Oh, I meant the snowman? Yeah, they sell pretty good. I should have spent more time making more of them because they usually sell pretty good. I probably will sell all 5 of the ones that I bring. Keychains I don't have very many of. I should have, I didn't order more keychain kits until it was too late. What are icing scimitars? It's just what I call them. They're just little wooden knives. I put one on the charcuterie board when it's got a spreadable cheese. They also work well for soft cakes and things. They're just sharpened hardwood knives. But I came up with sort of a sleek. I quite like my design of my knives. Okay, my keychain. I don't have very many. I might not even bring the keychains because I don't have enough to make like a rack. I think I have like 4 keychains. I mean, I guess I could just put them out on the table. There's little keychains. I could just like lay them on the table. But I have literally 4. Usually I have like a rack that I put them on and it holds like a dozen or 16 or something. But for 4, I'm not going to bring the rack because that would just look stupid. I mean, I'll put that I have 4 keychains, I guess. And they are green stabilized yellow cedar burl thing. Oh, green stabilized burl. I got a blue denim maple thing. Blue denim, blue maple. I got a, ooh, that is that fancy Australian burl stuff. Somebody remind me, one of my Australian friends. The red burl stuff that I got from Australia. Red Mallee burl. That's what it's called. Red Mallee burl. I've got a half and half rosewood maple. Is it rosewood? Yeah. Rosewood maple. And yeah, okay, so I got 4 keychains, I guess, is what I have. Is that it? That looks like it. Unless I find some more stuff inside. So let's delete some extra rows so I don't have so many gaps in things. All right, so I have 20, I started at row 2. So I have 27 bowls. I have 8 dice boxes. I have 4, 8, 10, 11 boxes, like non-dice boxes. We're going to say that I have 7 trees, even though I currently only have 5. I'm trying to stop buying things, and you are making me want to find more keys so I can justify a keychain. Oh, you guys want to see my fancy keychain that I found? I found this when I was cleaning up my shop. Check this guy out. The Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff logo lasered onto a piece of walnut plywood. Mallee Burl has 20 bucks worth of material to make that keychain. I've got a whole whack of that Mallee Burl. I've wondered if Gidgee is expensive for Australians. It is blown up for tool handles and things. Look, it seems like a premium wood either way. I've never had the Gidgee. I do have a bunch of that red Mallee Burl stuff though. Okay, where was I? I'm gonna say that I have 7 trees, even though I only have 5. Let's make one. Let's make another one. We're gonna say that I have 12 slim lines, because I'm sure I have 12 slim lines around. 3 icing scimitars, 6 bottle stoppers, 5 snowman ornaments, 4 keychains, and 3 bottle openers. It's a pretty good market table. Total potential value of market table, $3,470. 87 things. 87 things were worth a potential $3,470. And a partridge in a pear tree. That's right. So that's, I try to have more than $2,000 worth of product if I go to a market. I have $3,400. So wish he had read my Drizzt comment. Well, I'm not on live chat. Almost 2 hours in tonight before I did that. Drizzt Jordan carries 2 icing scimitars. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. You should laser your logo into the bottom of each bowl. That way they look you up, they can find your YouTube. Well, I mean, I try to give out business cards with everything too, but I got, nope, that one doesn't have boxes. I got a brand that I use on things that are big enough to use it on, and I remember to use it on. Let's make a tree. I want to reread them. Did books 3 to 12 back in the mid 90s when they were new. I don't know the numbers of them. I read a lot of them. I don't know how many, but there were a lot. Let's do a tree. Let's put some stuff back on the racks where it belongs, because I was making a mess earlier here. Don't need all of this. Don't need this at all. All right. Let's make some dust so it settles on all the items. Yay! Or we could buff stuff. It's okay. I'll spend tomorrow night. I'll come out here and I'll just like buff a quick coat of wax into everything and dust stuff off as I load up my truck for Saturday. What color tree are we thinking tonight? Well, I don't know. We have an aqua, a red wine color one, we got a purple one, and we got a natural. So maybe like a dark blue? Like a navy blue one? I don't know. Why don't we worry about making it first, and then we'll worry about what color it's going to be. Green, get that Christmas look on high for the table. But that's boring. That's regular Christmas tree color tree. That's boring. Let's see like this. I like this better. This is a much better lighting for turning. For you guys, anyway. It's not as good for me, but purple for eggplant. We literally used the eggplant colored dye on the first one. It's actually, for you guys, it's actually Tinalpagi. All right, let's make a tree. Let's make a tree. Should we do a speed run on a tree? Let's see how quickly I can make a tree. No, let's just make a tree. What speed am I on here? Am I on sanding and dyeing speed, or am I on? Nope, I'm on turning speed. Go back in your hole. Go back in your hole. Why? Why won't you go there? Double the color, double the price. Aqua at the top and navy at the bottom. Like with a fade? Dovetail number 2 challenge jaws. Not dovetail, but they are my number 2 jaws. They're the grippy ones. They're not the dovetail ones. The only dovetail jaws that I have are the ones for the Nova. Is this as much fun as it looks? Yeah, it really is. A little bit right around there. I probably can just... There we go. Get the rest of that with sandpaper. That's a pretty nice tree. Quick sand, but not too high because I want the dye to take. Let's just do like a quick 150. If I have a 150. I don't even know that I do. I got like a crappy old used 150. That'll work, I guess. Turn it down, I guess. And then what did we decide on? Dark blue? Not Christmas tree green. That's what we decided on. I'm not going to over sand this because it doesn't matter. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to dye it. And then if there's any little streaky lines or whatever, that's where I can choose to put. And once I dye it, I can see whether there's little streaky lines anywhere, and that's where I can put my little groove accents. So it's kind of, it's a cool visual thing, but it's also a nice way to cheat a little bit in terms of like your finish. If your cuts weren't all that awesome, or I should be loud noise down, the vacuum's all the way over there. Those were pretty decent cuts for carbide though. I should have my vacuum going. Don't tell me that I should have my vacuum going, okay? I know that I should have my vacuum going. Oh, but your lungs, Mike. I know. And then I'm gonna do a quick where I'm gonna part it, just to give myself that notch for later. Where did I put that? Oh. I don't know what this is. Good enough. So dark green, dark blue. It's a carbide. That I did most of that one with the Easy Wood #1 hollower carbide deal. Right at the beginning, I was doing, there was a bowl gouge that I was making the point with. But then once I was in here, it was all the #1 Easy Wood. Okay. Let's go. Okay. We will try a sort of fadey bit thing. We'll do a dark blue to purple. Let's see. Do a navy blue down a bit, down to here, and then we'll do a purple from here, and it'll overlap a little bit, and we'll see if we can get a little bit of a sort of fadey thing. I don't know. Maybe it'll be cool. Worst case scenario, it's a decoration for the market table. We'll let that dry off for a minute. We'll sand it and we'll do another. Yeah, let that dry for a few minutes. We'll come back, give it a quick sand because it's a water-based dye, so it is going to raise the grain on us. We'll let it spin while it dries. And then we'll do another coat of dye. Let it dry again. And then we'll lacquer it. And then I'll put the little notches in it and then I'll lacquer it again. It's a little bit of a process. For 25 bucks, like, sure, it doesn't take that long to turn it. But, turn the light back on. You guys are dusty. Oh, what did I miss? Is it maybe an Easy Wood Tools Carbide round scraper? Yep, sure was. Yeah, I mean they're pretty easy. Like I said, I did rough them out. Ooh, that actually looks pretty good from over here with the navy blue on top and the purple on the bottom. From over here, that looks pretty nice. It's twisted what is value in terms of money versus time and effort. Yeah, I mean, everything is worth what people are willing to pay for it. And you got to find the things that are worth it to you in terms of the time and effort versus how much people are willing to pay for it. It gives me a bit of a Nightmare Before Christmas vibe. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Maybe if it was... Ooh. Should give it a quick... Should go black right at the top. Black to navy blue to purple. Just black, just right at the tip. Just a little pop of black fading into navy blue, fading into purple. I think so. I think so. Oh, black's brand new. Never even used it. Black is brand new. I don't want the black to mix too much though. Let's do our, let's grab, quick 320. Get rid of the raised grain. Just real quick. Yep. Yep. And then we'll go to the navy. Navy. Okay, that's for black. Navy. Purple. Oh, went eggplant this time instead. Okay, now it's gonna be darker than before. First time I used actual purple, this time I'm using eggplant. Whoops. And then we're just gonna do a quick so eggplant, purple. Whoops. And then a quick hit of black, just right up at the tip. I think. Just like that, and then buffed out. Oh, that looks pretty slick, actually. I like it. Let's see once it dries. Oh. Feel like a kid at the ice cream shop. A kid at the ice cream shop without any money in your pocket to buy ice cream. It's okay. You were the one that wanted the shallow box thing. We'll talk. You send me that email. You didn't send me the email. Lee sent me his email. Her? I think the eggplant probably helped the transition. Yeah, I think so. I mean, it darkened it a little bit. So now it's just overall more of a darker tone. I have a reminder to send you the email in the morning. Okay, cool. Fearsome's using the pen that he won years ago to write his electricity check. You still write checks for your power bill? Physical checks? That's awesome. You asked for dimensions and I'm an accountant. Oh, so you need the precise? Don't count on it being precisely the size that you ask for. Give me some wiggle room. Because I don't measure things that well. He's like, it's about right. Is good enough for me most of the time. For like 2 bills because I share it. Oh, okay. So you have to write a check to somebody else to. Oh, okay. Whatever. Everybody can write checks. Right? I wish people still wrote letters. You know, like it would be nice to get a handwritten letter in the mail. One of my favorite things. I'll be a little bit sappy for a second. One of the favorite things that I ever got sent by a viewer. Well, it was things also, but it was like a handwritten letter about like why they liked watching the show and how much they appreciated it and blah 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 blah. I was like, it was on, and it will be back on the cork board that used to be over there. I had it up there. I'm allowed artistic license. Well, yeah, don't hire me if I'm not. Because that's going to be cool. That's going to be a cool tree. That might be the coolest of the trees. I do like what happened here, though. This one did some interesting It's not going to show up on the camera, but it's got some interesting like speckle action happening in the pores. You're so right. It used to be fun to get mail. It used to be fun to get mail. Now it's just a hassle. So every time you open the mail, it's either like a bill or a flyer or a politician or no, that's about it. Or a giant Uline catalog because you accidentally bought something from them one time, so now you get a 300-page fucking catalog like twice or three times a year full of crap that you're never gonna buy. Then you get the Lee Valley catalog too, though. That's nice. Yeah. Flyers, bills, and advertising for lawn companies. And power washing services. Ads and bills. Have myself another cigarette while we're waiting for this tree to finish drying. You don't, pro tip, do not lacquer over wet dye. I show you why. When you don't allow your dye layer to fully dry before you lacquer over the top of it, you get this action happening underneath that you don't know about until it's too late to do anything about it. This would have been one of my nicer bowls if that didn't happen underneath my lacquer. Dinkle and Wood Women were just sending cute letters back and forth. I'm not sure what that means. Sawdust Woman works for Fine Woodworking. She's cool. Who is Sawdust Woman? I know a few of the people that work for Fine Woodworking. Sawdust Woman, that sounds like probably her Instagram handle. I don't know which one of those. I know people by their real names most of the time instead of their Instagram handles. Looks cool as heck on camera, but maybe it's not so pleasing in person. It does look cool, but it's clearly unintentional. Like, I don't know. Maybe. No, I don't like it. I was gonna say maybe somebody would like it, but I don't think in person, I don't think you would like this. You don't follow Dinkle? Shame. Who's Dinkle? Is that an Instagram? Search Dinkle. Dinkle's Woodshop? Dinkle's _woodshop? Amanda Russell. Oh, that Dink is Dinkle? Dinkle's Amanda Russell? This is Amanda Russell in that picture, I think. Okay, so Dinkle is friends with Amanda Russell, clearly. Sawdust Woman is a man. Oh, okay. All right. I'll give her a follow. Sure. I will follow the Dinklewood shop. I guess I should look up Amanda too while I'm here. Sawdust Woman. There she is. I clearly don't spend that much time on social medias. Oh, I don't follow Eric on. Just realized I don't follow Eric Curtis. He's one of the very few YouTube subscriptions that I have. Eric Curtis. If you don't know Eric Curtis, he's one of my favorites. So only for lacquer. Varnish is fine, polyurethane is fine, shellac is fine. What is only for lacquer? Well, let's scroll back. Do not lacquer anything that will live in a moist area like a bathroom. Milky look will develop even without any dye. This is a good point. I hadn't thought of the fact that this is lacquered on the outside but only oiled on the inside, so it may have, the moisture could have gone and penetrated through from underside. It may have been, yeah. I think it was from the moisture that was left in the dye still, but it could have absorbed through the inside and then out. But it wasn't in a particularly moist environment. I need that to dry up though, because I want to finish this tonight with you guys live on the show. How much power do I have? Ooh, 24%. Might not get it done tonight, my friends, because I'm gonna want to do 3 or 4 coats of lacquer on it, and then I put it on my Instagram. Since we're talking about Instagram, I did put this guy on my Instagram. I'll put this guy on the Instagram once it's done later tonight. And then maybe I'll do this last one tomorrow night after work when I'm finishing up the rest of those snowmen and buffing a new coat of wax into all the bowls as my last prep for market, which is on Saturday. I follow Megan Fitzpatrick closely. She follows Ben Strano and Matt Kenny. I follow all 3 of those people, I think. Yeah, I don't follow too many people. Well, I don't know. How many do I follow? Let's look at how many people Mike follows on this. I follow 168 people. But doesn't feel like it. Friday night stream, no Friday night stream. I'm gonna just focus on getting the rest of my stuff done. Really only open Instagram for Megan, the rest are incidental. I just open it because it's on my screen on my phone, and once in a while I'll be like, oh right, you have Instagram. And you should open it once in a while and see what's going on. And then I go for a little ways and I close it. Or I'll be like, you haven't posted on Instagram for a while. I posted today or yesterday, maybe yesterday. And then before that was, what, they don't have dates on these things? $10 weeks ago, maybe? Yeah. Yesterday, my previous post before yesterday was 10 weeks ago. And then 3 weeks before that. So, yeah. I'm not a great follow on Instagram. I just came to say hi and that today sucked a hole without you there. Yeah, well, it'll do that because I'm amazing. I'm making another tree, and I did inventory for my market table. I am bringing $3,470 worth of things to the market. We have one more smoke, and we are at 23%, so it's going down pretty low. It's going down pretty slowly. So maybe this will be dry enough to pop a lacquer coat or two on in a minute. We'll have a look at it. Fearsome War. I follow Mike Davies. That's a good follow. He's an amazing follow on Instagram. Look at all of his wonderful content. To be honest though, my posts are all good. They're just not frequent. Hey, there's Nadia turning on my Instagram page. Oh, this is the one that Nadia made, and I just shared it. There's the marking knives, some guitar happening, some keychains. That's a pretty nice looking Instagram page. Should probably post more there. Ooh, some cabinet drawings. I'm making that one right now. Gotta love the French Canadians. Well, some of them. Come on, tree. That's gonna look rad. If it looks as cool after it's finished as it does right now while it's spinning, that's gonna be a cool Christmas tree. No, one more, and finish the snowman, and that's it. That's it for market. First Canadian I ever met online. Dwaseebwood himself. Dwaseebwood. No picking on the Frenchies. They were nice to me when I was poor and lost. I'm not picking on them. I'm saying they're dicks everywhere. And there's nice French Canadians and there's shitty ones. There's nice English Canadians and there's shitty ones. It's just facts. I have met some shitty ones. You know what's really funny though? when you meet shitty French Canadians and they don't know that you understand a fair bit of French and they start talking shit in French to each other, thinking that you don't understand it, that's pretty funny. All right, let's check on this tree. Let's check on the tree. It's looking pretty good. Still a little bit, no, it's still, I can still see some wet areas. I'm gonna let that just keep drying. Unfortunately, not gonna be able to finish this off tonight. Well, I'm gonna finish it off tonight, but not in time for the show to be done. You can still see in the end grain sections, still a little bit moist. So I'll finish that off later tonight after the show, and I'll put it up on the Instagram. And I'll post on the Instagram and the Facebook and stuff pictures of my market table. And then next week on Saturday, we will we'll do market review. We'll talk about how things went and how much sold, and I'll pull the spreadsheet back out and we'll talk about profit. Get the heat gun out. The heat gun is at my parents' garage. How cold is it here? It's not very cold. In my shop right now, it's probably like 15-ish degrees. So for Americans, it's about 60. More spreadsheet talk. Next week, we'll do a little bit of spreadsheet talk. You didn't buy the 3-piece Easy Wood bowl set, hollowing set, just the straight. I just bought the number 1, and I only got it because I was in the store in Colwood, and it was in the discount rack. It was in the discount. They have a little room where they have like discount stuff, and it was in there. Nope. That was the parting tool that was in there. I only got the number 1. I only got the straight. They also have like a hooked a little bit and then a hooked a lot. Is that the set that you're talking about? I just bought the straight. It's all I've ever needed. I don't do a lot of hollowing work. They have sales, makes it an easy sell for me. 30% off? Yeah, I would buy it at 30% off. If I was going to get another one, it would just be the mini hook. I don't think I'm ever going to need to go like this on the inside of a thing. The little bit of hook would be okay sometimes. I don't need either, but looking is fun. It's true. It's true. I do that fairly frequently at Lee Valley. Just go window shop. Let's wrap it up for tonight. I'll finish this off later today at some point. Everything, and then tomorrow night I'll buff new coat of wax into everything, finish off the snowmen faces and tie their scarves on. Maybe make one more tree. And that's it. Then I've got to be ready for market on Saturday. Okay, next show is Saturday, December, whatever next Saturday is. Not 2 days from now, but so what's that? 14? December 14 is the next show. Unless I spontaneously decide to do one in the middle of the week next week. Which might happen. Not going to say it's not going to happen. I like hanging out on the internet with my friends. So stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe, everybody. That was fun going through all the stuff. I enjoyed it. It's Spreadsheet. $3,470, 87 things. That's a good number. Bye for now.